Well, we'll be here for 5 minutes if we wait on it. Hush, hush. Howdy, folks. Howdy. Sean Brock here with you once again with another instrument from our good buddy Joshua Young, Rock Island, Tennessee, and it's another unique piece. Very unique. Please subscribe. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. We will put a link to the Youngguitars playlist in the description box. And I often brag about how well, now you can listen to this top wood compared to that on mahogany, and it's a good place for comparison. And to be honest with you, this will be right there on the playlist, but there ain't nothing that compares to this. This is different enough. He does so many 37, very, somewhat traditional 28, 18, 21, 41, 42, 45. Well, he ain't got it. Nobody's ordered a 45. They will, though. Type builds, but based around kind of, just a 3714 fret dreadnought. But there's nothing to compare to this. This is unique. This is very unique. You want to call it a 42 custom? 41. Or a 41 custom, I mean. Yeah, we'll call it a D41 custom. And so here's some of the specs on this thing. It's got some of the purfling that has the blue, white, blue like my 18 Burt does. And this is an ancient Sitka top. Ancient Sitka, totally different than what you get off the shelf when you're going and looking at kind of a standard Martin Collings modern Sitka. This is ancient Sitka. This is a 12 fret. The back and sides are African Blackwood. Very, very dense stuff. Just huge, huge stuff. And that's how come you got this bass response you've got. And Madagascar, bridge and fingerboard. Anything he could think of to mess with and do just a shade different, he did. A 1 3/4 nut width, 2 5/16 at the saddle spacing, and he's got the tree mahogany binding on this. So I mean, it's specced out. Cocobolo, is that the rear head? Yeah, and he's got a Cocobolo, and man, I like this volute a lot too. That's really cool. Cocobolo rear plate on the headstock. And got the logo back there, and then this volute I keep talking about. We need to make sure we have a picture of the volute and this rear head plate. And just slot head, the slot head, 12 fret, and a nice vintage inspired neck on this. And good night. Let's take a listen to this thing, okay? This D41 custom, ancient Sitka and Blackwood. Joshua Young, and then, like I say, you can check the description box and visit his website if you're interested in placing an order. It's got the trebles that you kind of don't expect out of a 12 fret. They'll brighten up and give you that nice cut, but they're so, you got the body thunk in there. Hear that bump, bump, bump. That's nuts. So the depth of each note on this guitar, you play some guitars and it kind of seems like all the sound is coming off of the top, and then you'll play a guitar that has more depth to the tone, the body's mechanically correct, and you just have more body to each note. And that's what you've got with this. So I mean, it's got a great deal of bass, but you've got a lot of body to each note. Check out the bass. Let's hear some of the overtones in this. Nice, long. Great drone. It's like a bagpiper's over here. Stuff will hang on. Let's strum a G chord. Big old sound. Big old sound, man. And this was a guitar. Even he was skeptical when he was building it. And he said, "I don't know, man. I might be getting just a little too far out from what I do." And we actually had a 12 fret on of his that was made from Paduke that has a sound port and had the body was a wedge, deeper and deeper to shallower. And that guitar just sounded just great. I loved it. I really enjoyed it, and the ergonomics of it is very comfortable to play. And now this one here in this 12th fret is just so different, and it's amazing to me because I've always been one of those that if you find something you're good at, you just kind of go do it, and that's kind of it. And it's not a lot of builders, in my opinion, that I've come across who will reach out and build different body styles out of different materials. They fall into a category of they build this and they build it well and they just get known for that and they just kind of hang with it. And he is just kind of looking everything at the big picture. He's building very traditional guitars, very 37 inspired guitars. But then when he reaches out, man, he's got a long arm about his reach. And this guitar right here just tickles me to no end. Key of A. Still got punch, even in this big 12 fret body with Blackwood back and sides. You still got punch. How pretty is that right there? Just so stereo too, such a wide spectrum of sound. Man. Move her on up. Take her on up to B flat. And you know, I played this guitar a couple weeks ago when he had first strung it up. But I didn't capo it. There was a lot of people around, and I just got to kind of play it a little bit. Everybody's passing it around, and I got stuck playing kind of a commercial piece of junk half the evening. It's all good though. So the notes, when you change from rhythm and it's easy to get those to pop out. Wow, it's a little more challenging, I think, on a 12 fret to do that. You know, your rhythm will kind of bury your single notes, but not the case in this. I'll get caught up. I'm sorry. I'm getting off track here. But it's about hearing the guitar. It's about hearing the guitar. Key of B. Yeah, man. There you go again, the stereo quality of it. And you get all these nice overtones that allow you to, it's almost like having your own looper pedal. You can play something and it'll hang out there long enough for you to reach in and throw something in that you don't normally throw in, because you're worried about sticking to the four notes of the four beats of the measure. 5th fret. Tone color, 12th fret. Man. Big change, big change in that area. What a huge sound. What a huge sound. And I love Blackwood myself. I have a really strong liking for Blackwood, and you don't see them every day, and a lot of people are kind of unfamiliar with them. But man, oh man, they're such powerful guitars. And I mean, brutally powerful guitars, and they're such sustaining guitars and full sounding guitars. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's almost like you have a stereo widener or something on this thing. And again, if you're interested in a Joshua Young guitar from Rock Island, Tennessee, then see the description box. We got a link to his website, and we've got the link to the playlist for Youngguitars, which this will be on because it is a Young guitar. And if you all need me, you know what to do. And if you haven't subscribed, where you at, man? Do it. Hit that button. Come on. Thank you all, and take care.